YouTube's happening. It is Friday, October 17th. We're talking college football now. We're going to cover the Friday, Saturday games. You can see we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday games. Those are all done. Thankfully, they were not the best games. Let's be honest. Let's move down there. So we got 4 games happening today. A couple ranked teams going to be in action. And then we got 50 more games on Saturday. Look at all these games. We're going to roll through as many. Hell, we might roll through all of them. I don't know what we're going to do yet. So there's a lot of games. So we're going to cover all these games. At least pop the spreadsheet on the screen so we can at least see if there's something we want to take in there. But anyways, 54, we don't want to waste time. It's a lot of games. Let's get to that first game right now. All right, so we're going to jump into the Friday games first. First game on the slate you see is going to be Louisville, Miami. We have a 12.5-point spread at home for Miami, 49.5 for total. We come over here, and the first thing that instantly jumps out, Louisville cannot run the ball. Clearly, they can't. They started off strong to start the year, but now in the last 3, they're averaging 78 on the road, 54. Not good. Good luck running on Miami anyways. Their defense is nasty when it comes to the run. Defense on passing, you can get them, though. And that's where Louisville seems to shine. They focus everything on passing. They will do some damage. So I kind of like Louisville plus 12.5 here, mainly for this situation here. So with it being Friday and there's not much on there, I think I will take Louisville plus 12.5 because if anything, if they get down to Miami, this right here gives them a puncher's chance, clearly. You toss that ball that much, you get down, you keep throwing. I can see it. And it's also Friday night. Weird shit happens on Friday nights in October, especially. So give me Louisville on the road to cover 12.5. Let's move on to game 2, which is going to be Nebraska, Minnesota. So, Nebraska's better. First thing I noticed, the lines, Nebraska 7.5. I do not want to take a road favorite on a Friday night in college football. Not a chance. It is hard to win on the road in college. I don't care who you are. This is a game Minnesota can easily win, and I would not be shocked. They can't run the ball. That's a thing. They can't stop the run. They're good at stopping the pass. They can't really pass much either. So, this is going to be difficult. Both teams struggle on third down. Their third down defense is actually pretty nasty. They suck on third down. Let's keep it real. That's bottom 5. Minnesota. How are you even 4-2? That's the first question. How are you 4-2? So this versus that's Nebraska, that versus that's Nebraska, that versus that's a push, and this is Nebraska, that's Nebraska, that's Nebraska. It's all Nebraska. 7.5, I don't love. I will buy it down to 7, and I will take 7 on the road because I'm not really worried about Minnesota home field that much. Everywhere in college is dangerous on the road, but Minnesota doesn't worry me that much. So give me Nebraska on the road by 7, not 7.5. I'm gonna buy the hook. So let's keep moving. From there, we're going where? San Jose, Utah State. Right there. Got them. It's a lot of over. Anytime you see this and this, what's our total? Hold up. Let's pop over here and take a look-see, shall we? 61.5. And you see this? Yeah, over. Yep, I don't care, over. Because that versus that is they're going to get shredded by this. And they're going to get shredded. Yeah, defenses are getting shredded. We're not worried about running the ball. We're going to toss that tater all day. And then they're combining for 66, 61.5. I'm taking the over 61.5. Sign me up for that, 61.5. Thank you. And then lastly, we have, oh God, not this one. Not this one. Tar Heel Belichick on the road at Cal. All right, so that versus that leans Cal. That versus that leans Cal a little bit. That versus that leans Cal, and that leans Carolina defense actually pretty decent. Other than that, they ain't nothing here. What's the line? Cal by 8.5. I mean, Cal's 4-2, but damn, I don't like this one. This one just tells me not to take. I'm gonna pass. We're gonna leave this one alone. So we're gonna put a dash there so we know not to do it. And let's go ahead and slide on over to the Saturday games now. Okay, we're sliding over to Saturday now. We got 50 games to cover. I'm gonna do this in 5 10-game blocks. I think it's the best way to do it because there are gonna be some games we skip. We're not taking 54 plays. It ain't happening. So first game is going to be, is that LSU Vandy? It is LSU Vandy. So let me go ahead and just put that up on the big screen right there. Yep. Slide on over. Look at that. Vanderbilt's favored. That's the funniest thing. Are they still favored? Yeah, they're 1.5-point favorites with a 48.5 total. So, third points per game, last 3. Look at that. They played Bama last time, and yeah, see 18 of that. Now I see this versus this, and people are like, oh, well, Vandy. I think people have a crush on Vandy, and they can't get over it because they like the swagger and everything from the quarterback. People like to root for underdogs, and Vandy is the ultimate underdog story, and I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, they can run the ball, but LSU, yeah, they're average. They can't stop the pass. Look at that. They can't. If you can't stop the pass, and then you got okay, this is LSU. Um, it is on the road in college, but again, Vandy is not a place that you really think of when he's like, oh, scary. Like last year, they got Bama at home, but other than that, no, they almost got Texas last year too. But this is a new year, and nobody's surprised by Vandy now. So LSU day game plus 1.5. I feel like I want to take LSU money line. I think I'm going to. I think I shall. LSU money line. I don't even need 1.5. Just give me straight up money line. I think Nussmeier's going to have himself a day against this defense right here because, yeah, people see this on the season like, oh, they're pretty good. No, they're not. Bama carved them up. I think LSU might carve them up a little bit too. If they can stop the running game from Vandy, which I think they can, yeah. So third down, 5v47. This persists. Yeah, cool. Give me LSU money line. Let's move on from there. Where are we going? It's down the list. See, we did. Is it Cal? No, it's Duke. It's Duke next, right? Yes. Duke, undefeated, 12 ranked Georgia Tech at Duke. So this versus that's almost a push. It leads Georgia Tech a little bit. That. This is your game right here. That versus that. Georgia Tech run defense is not good. Duke's third down defense is not good. They're good at third downs. That pushes. So both have an advantage. It's at Duke. What's the spread? Is it less than 3? It's got to be something short, right? It can't be nothing too crazy. I cannot see it being anything high. 2.5. Yep. See, I already knew it was. I don't want nothing to do with that one. I'm gonna leave it alone. Pass on that bad boy all day. Not a chance. I don't know what's gonna happen in this one. There's only one advantage each way. So we look for advantages here. That's how we make our plays. We don't go based on the vibes and the feels and the history. I don't care about that. I care about 3 games ago. What have you done 3 games? So Duke, from Duke, we're going where? Michigan, then Boston College. Cool. Now I know where I'm at. Michigan, Washington. That's a wash. That is Washington all day because Michigan's defense is not good defensively from the pass. Good luck running the ball in Michigan, though, which you're not going to. That's a push. That leads Michigan. That's a push. Kind of Washington. On the road, though, not loving it. Not loving it. And I'm almost wanting to take LSU money line off. The more I think about it, the more they should have the talent, though. They should have more talent than Vandy. Sorry. I think they're a cute story. Washington. Where the hell's Washington? Am I blind? I am blind. Washington. Got it. They are Washington. Michigan's 4.5 point favorites. I don't want this. No. I lean Washington. They keep unranking them for a reason. I want to see what it is. I'm leaving it alone. Pass. Move on. From there, we did Duke. We did that. Houston against Arizona's next. Arizona's going to have success in the air against Houston. That versus that, both leans the defenses. Both of those, they can't convert third downs. So there's going to be a lot of punting happening, a lot of shorter fields, lower scoring probably. It's 51.5. Under 52 could be a play. These two combined come out to, what's the sum on that? Let's see, sum of this and this come out to 53. They're giving up 53. The total's 40. Where's the total? Total's 47.5. It's Arizona by 1.5. There's no advantage for Houston really on anything. I lean Arizona, but I'm not going to take it. It's Arizona 1.5. Yeah, Houston's 5-1. They're good. We're going to leave them alone. We're going to pass. We're being smart. We're not trying to take 17 plays just to take them. Like I've taken LSU, and I'm still kind of iffy on that one. The more I think about it, the more I don't like it. But then again, moving on. Boston College versus Connecticut. Damn, Boston College. What are you doing? I thought Boston College was a little bit better. I was wrong. UConn. This is UConn all day. UConn all day. Where's UConn? Plus 1.5. Absolutely not. See, this is where I will say UConn. UConn money line. Give me UConn money line on this one. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry. Moving on. From here, we got Houston. We got TCU now. 2 of the top 13 passing offenses. Absolutely. That's nice. This is a 65.5 total. Are we going to have one of those old school Baylor TCU shootouts? I think we could, especially with that defense. Oh, Baylor. So you'll take advantage of that. You'll take advantage of that. That's a wash. That leads Baylor defense. So yeah, they're going to focus on passing a lot. What's our total looking at? 65.5. Oh my God, it's a high one. That is a high total, but there's nothing. Both teams' third down defense is bad. They can score over. This is going to be 35-35 in the third quarter. Probably over 65.5, baby. TCU. Over 65.5. This game will be 70 real quick. because both teams got quarterbacks. They're going to show up. I believe it. Over. Moving on. From here, we're going to Tulane and Army. Army cannot throw. It's Army. We don't hate them for that, which is good because they can't defend, but they can run, and Tulane can't stop the run. And playing Army is weird because they're going to jump at your shins, and it's very annoying and weird looking, and it's just that's what they do. And it's so that be that, that be that. There's no real difference here. That is the game right there, and then they can stop the run. Both teams kind of garbage on third down defense, and you kind of, I mean, it's Army. You run the ball a lot. So Army, but they ain't got that talent though that Tulane has. So I'm a little nervous. So it's Tulane by 10.5. Tulane can win by 30. They could lose. I don't know what's going to happen to this one because anytime you play a service academy, it's weird. It's just weird. We leave it alone. We pass. We move on. From Tulane, we're going to BG Bowling Green, Central Michigan. Central Michigan's looking pretty good on defense, aren't they? And running the ball. There's your game. Bam, right there. Defense. This is Central Michigan. This is pretty easy. Central Michigan plus 3.5. What are we doing with these plus numbers? I don't know. But I'm gonna take them. But what about the injuries? Hey, theyese are college kids. They're telling me, yeah, they got more. It'll be all right. I'm going plus 3.5. Thank you. Give me that. I don't care. Bowling Green is not playing good at all. There's nothing here in the last 3 games that makes me want to take this. I'll take Central Michigan. Sure, they're going to run it down their throat. It might be a lower scoring game too. So give me that. Move on. Cool. From here, where are we going? Miami of Ohio is next. Yep. Look at the pass defenses. Both of them are nasty. Run defense nasty. Run defense terrible. There's Miami of Ohio's win right there. If they run the ball, they're gonna win. Simple as that. Simple story. Cool story, bro. Cool story. It's right here. Miami of Ohio 13.5 though. That's a big spread, but I think they're gonna hit. I think they'll win, but 13.5. I don't know about that. That's a lot. They are at home, which is nice. So, how about the under? 47.5. This feels like a much lower scoring game. This plus this is 47. That comes out to, look at that defense. Look at that defense. Nasty. I'm going to take the under. 47.5. I think I'm going to go under. I think this is going to be one of those 17-9 games, something like that. So, under 47.5. I think that's good. How many games is that in a row? I don't know. We'll keep going. I'm still good. So, moving on from Miami. South Kakalaki versus Oklahoma. Both pass defenses are great. Run defense great. Run defense bad. Running bad. There's no advantage for offense here. This is all defense. This is another under game right here. Now, where is Oklahoma on my sheet on the screen? It is 42.5 is our over under. Oh my God. Keep breaking the sheet. See that and that come out to 46. That comes up to 34. That's our range, 34 to 46. It's a 42.5. I think it's going under because I can't throw the ball. That's clear. And defense is going to shut that shit down anyways. They can't run the ball. You damn sure you can't run Oklahoma. You cannot run on South Carolina, so it makes me want to lean Oklahoma. But and that third down defense is good too. So I do like Oklahoma. 5.5. I don't know if I love. I think I like under 42. But the smart thing for me is I want to kind of leave it alone. I don't like it as much. So we're going to pass on that one and keep moving. I will lean Oklahoma, though. I will lean it, especially, but it's here on the road, road games. And it's South Carolina is a hard place to play, very hard place to play. So from there, we did this one. That was UCF against West Virginia now. That's UCF defense. That's a push. Both UCF is going to run it down West Virginia's throat, but they can run too. So it's going to be a lot of running, a lot of clock moving, lower scoring overall. Look at them. West Virginia's getting destroyed in the last 3 games, giving up the 3rd most points in the country. UCF should have this one at home. Should. You never know though. You never know sometimes. So let me find it. UCF. The line is what? 7.5 since Florida at home. So 7.5 with a 46.5 total. Do we dare take the under? Do we dare? Because they can't score, and they struggle to score too. They're at 33, and they're giving up, 70, 46.5. I almost want to take this, but I kind of like UCF -7 too, because I don't see them doing, they're going to run. They're going to get something. They're going to have some success. But then again, I don't know if I want to do this. Ooh, I think I want to go, I think I'm going to go UCF at home by 7. I think we're going to do that. UCF -7 at home. I will trust them. I don't trust West Virginia. West Virginia's defense is so bad right now. They're getting beat by 10 points too. So, but both these teams in the last 3 games kind of suck. So the point, no. We're going to pass. Let's pass and let's move on to the next one. Don't say places to take them though. Don't do it. Toledo and Kent State. Toledo. What's the spread? 25.5. That makes sense. Kent State, surprisingly, they have 2 wins. They're doing way better than they would last year. They're averaging 8 points away and giving up 57. My God. See, last 3 games, they're getting outscored by 3 touchdowns. They're winning there by 12. So that's Toledo. That's a push. That's Toledo. That's Toledo's offense right there. They're going to run it down Kent State's throat. Toledo by 25.5. Probably. If they're winning by 12, they're losing by 21. That's what, 30 something differential right there. So yeah, Toledo should do work. Good. What about third down defense? Yeah, you can't even stop on third down, so you're going to stop them all day. Kent State's going to not score any points, maybe. As long as can Toledo get to, you know what? This is a fun one. This is one we'll look at right here. Come here. Let me look at team props. Kent State points under. What's the line? Under 10, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, 14 and a half. No, it's 200. It's too much. Kent State under 10 and a half or plus 100. I can see that happening. They're averaging 17.3, but they're on the road, and I don't know. Oh, buddy, this is one of the ones Toledo could do it, but they're only averaging 27 points. Anytime you got to think this much about a play, you should just sit back and say, do I even need to play this? The answer is no. I could throw Toledo in a moneyline parlay and be happy, because I'm going to do a moneyline parlay probably. So I'll put Toledo in that and leave them off the actual spread. I don't want to put a straight bet on them. No, I'm not feeling that. Let's move on. There's a lot of games you're going to get a lot of garbage in there sometimes. So UMass and Buffalo, see, this is garbage. Both teams' run defense is good. This versus this, that's leans Buffalo. None of this, there's nothing else on here good. Nothing else. This is trash. I'm not even gonna look at this. Move on. UMass, we did that one. Northwestern. Yes, the darlings of the Big Ten after beating Penn State and causing the firing of Mr. Franklin. So this versus this, that versus that, nothing really stands out on any of this. Big crazy win. Purdue's 2-4. They're 4-2. How? They're crazy stuff. I don't want to do it. No, not a chance. I'm messing with that game. No. Let's go to Monroe versus Troy. Troy should have this. Why are all the better teams on the road this week? I don't get it. It's a weird trend so far. That leads Troy. That leads Monroe. Monroe, ooh, they're bad. That leads Troy, and that's a push. If this is less than 7 Troy, I'll take Troy, but I don't think so. Troy is at 5.5. I said I'll take it less than 7. They're on the road, though. They can throw. They can defend. They're 4-2. Yeah, I'll take Troy 5.5. Sure. Yeah, I said I'll do it. So Troy minus 5.5 on the road. I will trust that. Don't love it, but I'm going to take it. So let's move on from there. See what we got cooking up now. Actually, let me get a little bit of drink real quick. All right, jumping back into it. Monroe is done. So we did Troy, we did Bowling Green, we did this one. We did Wisconsin's up next. Ohio State, Wisconsin. Ohio State on the road. Wisconsin's going to fire their coach. We know it's coming. The pickle's done. It's no surprise. I mean, you're losing like this. Come on. You can't be losing this bad. This is going to be a 34.5 point spread. Absolutely. But they're on the road, and I don't want to take that. Let's see. Ohio State. Let's see. We got 25.5, actually. See, that leans up to this. That's defense. That's okay. So Ohio State has no offensive statistical advantage, but except for that versus that. Number one, third down offense. Number two, third down defense. I'm thinking basketball. Oh man, Wisconsin's gonna lose, but this is like, do I dare take Ohio State by 25.5? Probably they should do this, but this is one of those ones that can easily end up 35-7, and you're sweating the whole time for no damn reason. Hell, Wisconsin might just play inspired and try to beat them. So yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. There's no need to take it. There's no need. So we got so many games to pick from. You ain't got to play every game. So we did those. We did Monroe. We did missed a contract extension time. Okay, dude just got paid big time, guaranteed fully $93 million. I think it was. If you get fired, the best job in the world. Fired college football coach. Sign me up, please. See that v that. That's push. That's Indiana. That's Indiana. That's Indiana. That's Indiana. That's Indiana. It's Indiana by how much? Control F. Indiana is what? 27.5. Woo. It makes sense. They should do work. I mean, they're winning their games by 22. They're losing their games by 12. Michigan State will fire their coach too. I mean, it feels like a year early, but I think he's done because he got his quarterback over there and he has not been good. He has progressed from the year before. He's not doing good at all. So yeah, I'll trust Indiana. Let's take Indiana. Indiana about 27.5. It's a good number too. I like it. So at home, Michigan State's severely outmatched here. So give me Indiana big. From Indiana, we move on to Arkansas versus A&M. Already fired their coach. Has Petrino's back crazy. A&M. This is one of those classic A&M fall failure games right here, where all of a sudden they get all the hype and everybody starts hyping them up, and all of a sudden, loss. Like that happens. We'll see what happens today, though. So currently, that's A&M. That's a push. That's A&M all day. That's a push. That's A&M. That's A&M. So yeah, we have A&M a lot. So if it's less than 10, I do like A&M. Texas A 7.5. Yeah, I'm taking about 7. Yeah, give me A&M about 7. So it'd be TAMU minus 7. I will buy the half. I don't care. I'm buying it. Don't care. Taking them for sure. Let's move on. From there, we go to scroll. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Kirby versus Lane. Let's see what we got. This versus that's Ole Miss. That's Ole Miss. That's kind of a push, but a little bit lean. That's definitely a push. There's your game right there. Third down. If what's it, Trinidad can get first downs for Ole Miss, it's going to be a long day for Georgia. I mean, Auburn was whooping the ass last week for Georgia. They start so slow every game, and then they something about that halftime speech. I don't know. His halftime speeches are legendary, apparently. So give me Ole Miss, and hell, can I take Ole Miss first half? That might be a fun thing to do. So let me come over here and go in my SS. What's the line? What's the line, guys? Georgia's favored by 6.5. You telling me this game's going to be, you telling me Georgia's going to whoop ass and blow out Ole Miss? Yeah, people are going to be like, but look at Ole Miss last week. They barely beat, who was it? Wazoo? Yeah. So, yeah, Lane was clearly looking ahead to Georgia. Clearly, I believe that. So, yeah, I'm going to buy it up at 6.5. Give me Ole Miss plus 7. I'm going to take that all day. So it's going to be Ole Miss plus 7. I shall take that. If I could spell the word miss, that would be nice. Thank you. Ole Miss plus 7 is a play I'm going to take. Let's move on. I know it's a road game, but still, yeah. So let's see what we got next. We got Clemson versus SMU, and there's your game all day. There's your game. This is Clemson all day. This is a Clemson route. This is that. You can't do this. That defense, a little bit here, but that all day. Clemson, 5.5 Clemson. Give me Clemson 5.5. Clem minus 5.5. Sign me up. I'm good with that. Third down offense the same, but their defense, the other story on third down. Good stuff. Moving on. From there, we got Wyoming Air Force. Right there. We're at the bump. Moving the list. Cool. You can't stop the pass. You're the Air Force. Your job is to stop things in the air. You would think they'd be better. No. Wyoming can pass on them, and they can stop the run. This is Wyoming. Okay. And we're not worried about, the only thing Air Force has for them for their home field is elevation, or altitude, not elevation, altitude, because the crowd's not really an issue. So Wyoming plus 4.5 on the road. Give me. Give me Wild plus 4.5. Thank you. They should be, even if they get behind, they're going to have a field day passing. Did you see how Navy passed on Air Force? Did you see that? Yeah, Wyoming's going to do a lot more than that. So give me that. And then the third down defense is atrocious. It's 58%. Come on, guys. Come on now. We got to do better. Boise versus UNLV. Boise's AD or whatever came out and said, fans, please stay for the whole game because you're anticipating an ass whooping. If I was UNLV, I'd be a little pissed off at that. So just saying. Now, what's the line? I don't know. It's probably something crazy. They probably understand it's probably going to be a blowout, but 12.5, that ain't a blowout. That versus that leans Boise. That leans Boise. That's a push. That leans Boise. But this leans UNLV. Still, I'm not trusting. I mean, UNLV 6-0. I mean, Bone's doing a damn good job. That's crazy. Give me UNLV 12.5. If you've ever played sports and you get the other team, especially the other teams at the AD talking shit like that, talking about fans don't leave. Like, I don't know. That's them's fighting words. I'm sorry. UNLV plus 12.5. Give me that. 12.5. Yeah, something about it. I got to do it. I got to see it through. So, yeah, we'll take that. Let's move on. Let's see. Air Force Apps to Appy Valley. Oh, Chanticleers. Oh, bad versus bad. Average versus average. Yeah, this game is trash. Defense a little bit. I don't want to do with that one. No, nothing. Sorry. Moving on. Sorry, I just don't want nothing to do with it. I have no I just don't care about that game. So, James Madison versus Old Dominion, 5-1 versus 4-2. Interesting. 20 versus that. That leans Old Dominion. That's Old Dominion all damn day. Good luck, James Madison. You're not going to throw the ball. 10v58, 14v2. This is a close matchup. You cannot stop turning the ball over, though. That's not good. Huh. Yeah, no, leave it alone. I don't want to. Too close on numbers. I ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for it. Let's see. We got to scroll to the bottom because now we're down here in the bottom half. Let's see. Marshall versus Texas State. That's a lot of green. Let's see. Offense, slight lean. Offense, slight lean. There's your game. Texas State can run the ball. Marshall can, but oops. But Texas State is going to shut it down. Marshall struggles to stop the run. Texas State is number 2 and 3rd down offense, which is great. Give me Texas State if it's a good number, especially plus. I would love that if possible. Texas State minus 2.5 on the road. I'm down. This feels like a game that's going to be high, probably higher scoring. What's our over under? 65.5. But I don't know if I trust it because the passing yards aren't there. The points are there, but I think it's just Texas State going to do work. So give me Texas State. Let's see, Texas State minus 2.5. Yeah, that'll be the play I take in that one. Let's keep it moving. We're going. We're on a roll here. So come on down. We did that one. Charlotte versus Temple. But how are you so bad at everything yet amazing at one thing? How is this a thing? How are you number 1 in pass defense? Like, we can't throw it. That means you can't throw it. Good luck. They must be having their wide receivers. Like, they're just nothing but DBs. They have no receivers. They're all DBs. That's why they can't catch. So that is Charlotte. That is Temple. That is, oh my God, you're giving up 322 a game on the ground. You're facing Temple. Temple's not great, but still. Temple is what? 11.5 point favorites. That feels high for a road team. Feels a little high. And then your third down defense isn't good either. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. We'll pass. From there, we're going to, let's see, we got North Texas and we got Ball State. Cool. So that's a push. That leans North Texas. That leans UTSA big time because you're allowing 300 yards per game on the road. The last 3 on the road. Last 3. Defense is good. Offense is good. Yeah, don't like this one too close. I need more red and green. Too much yellow, really. So from there, what do we say? Ball State versus Akron. Moving on. I just can't. I can't do it. Ohio versus, Maction is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing. It's no longer Saturday. I can't be, I will bet enough action for the next month. I can't do it right now. Like, Ohio should win this game. You can tell just by looking at it. It should be Ohio, but is it going to be Ohio? I mean, let's be honest. We don't know. It's 10.5 Ohio, but they're 3-3. Yeah. That leads NIU, that leads Ohio, that leads NC. But then this versus this. Ohio by 10. I'll take Ohio by 10. Sure. Let's go. Ohio minus 10. I will buy the half because 10's a key number. That's a touchdown and a field goal. I want the push if possible. So Ohio, let's see what else we got. We on Zona. We on Zona State versus Texas Tech. Look at all the T's. A lot of T's. What is this line? I don't know what this line is. Arizona State this is Texas Tech by 8.5 on the road. That versus that's Texas Tech. 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 That ain't good. But everything's Texas Tech. But Texas Tech is one of the few teams remaining where I kind of question who they played still too. So I almost want to kind of take a peek at their schedule. Shall we do that? Let's do that. Come on down. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Kent State, Oregon State, Utah was good. Houston out on the road. Kansas, not the strongest schedule, but still, hey, they're doing good. Arizona State, they got 2 losses now. It is at Arizona. That place is going to be pretty loud. Tech by 8.5 though. I don't want that. No. This feels like all of a sudden Arizona State stormed the field type situation. That's what this feels like. But then Texas Tech could just whoop ass because they're pretty good. So 8.5 feels, that's just a no man's land with numbers. It's like 10's great, 7's great, 8.5. What are you supposed to do with that? It's almost like you gotta take it. All right, fine. You talk me into it. Tech minus 8.5. That's such a stupid number. I hate that number. Move on. Where are we going? How many games we got left? We are right. We're at UAB. So let me get more drink real quick. All right, let's keep it rolling. We only got a handful left. We're moving on to UAB. UAB and Memphis. UAB can throw. Memphis cannot stop the pass. Oh my goodness, that's a big mismatch for UAB. That's a push, but Memphis can run and UAB can't stop the run. So if they both focus on their strengths, this should be a higher scoring game. And Memphis UAB's been kind of crazy in the past years, and we see it. The totals one is 62.5. Yeah, give me the over in that. Over. Yeah, this should be. And UAB's just fired their coach now, so sometimes when they get rid of coaches that aren't good, they have a resurgence. Ask UCLA what happens. So yeah, let's see what happens with UAB. Give me the over. High scoring affair, 35-35 halftime. That'd be crazy, but hey, whatever. Move on. From there, where we going? We did Florida versus Mississippi State. There's all the rumors that Billy's fired no matter what happens in this game. I mean, it could be true, but who knows? We've heard he's been getting fired for a year and a half now, so nobody knows for real. I don't want nothing to do with this game, though. Not a chance. I don't even care what the spread, total, nothing. Have fun. No. 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 That leans Southern Miss, that leans Southern Miss, that leans Southern Miss. So Southern Miss has the offense side, defensive, they're pushing. So this is Southern Miss. Based on the last three, they're a 3.5 point favorite. Give me three. Give me three. I'll take SOMO plus -3. SOMO Miss -3. Sounds good to me. Let's take it. Let's roll on from there. Quick and easy. Rip the band-aid off. Good stuff. Rutgers versus Oregon. OR. This is 17.5 for Oregon. How does Oregon respond to losing? I mean, how do they respond? You just lost to Indiana at home. Now you're on the road. Are you gonna be angry and take it out on Rutgers because they can't stop the pass? Are you? Because you could. I mean, they can pass the ball, but you can shut it down. So this should be Oregon, but ranked team just lost at home on the road to a team they should be easily. Not in college football. Ain't nothing easy on the road. So no, would not be shocked if Oregon struggles in that game. Would be shocked if they lost. But 17. I'm not, but I don't trust Rutgers enough to take 17. Not a chance. We'll see. We already did that one. Oops. Come on down. We want Virginia and Washington State. Virginia's not bad. They're not bad. They can't stop the pass, though. What the hell? So Wazoo versus that. It's a Wazoo lean. That's a Virginia lean. That's offense. This is offense, and that's Virginia. So we got three offenses. We could take the over. Where is it? 55.5. What are we combining for? 63 and 56. Yeah, over 55 is the play. I'm taking this one. Wazoo showed they can put up some stuff. Somewhat. So Virginia is going to put up points. We know. Give me the over 55.5. Good stuff. Move on. Keep it simple. From there, let's see. Rutgers, Kentucky versus Texas. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Kentucky won? Because they're talking about moving away from Stoops now. Everyone's talking about moving away from the coaches, I swear. This versus that leans Texas. That leans Texas. That leans a push. That leans Texas. This is Texas all day. Good luck on third down. Texas third down means first down. That's all that's going to mean. So you better hope for turnovers. You don't get many takeaways, though, and you don't turn the ball over much. So, but this is Texas. It's going to be a high-ass spread. I already know it is. 12 and a half? Really? It's low for a reason. 43. I think Arch found a little something against. He looked good against Oklahoma. We know that. Now they're on the road at Kentucky. Kentucky has no advantage here. I'm taking Texas by 12.5. Some people are like, well, what's a situational spot? I don't care. I don't care about those sometimes. Sometimes they matter, obviously, but I focus on spreads and numbers and stuff like that. So Kentucky, good. Move on. Good luck, Kentucky. Kentucky's just so bad. They're so bad. We did that one. Use Iowa, Penn State. Oh Lord. I mean, fire coach. Who knows what's going to happen? Are they going to try? Quarterback's done for the season, so now we got a backup coming in. They can't stop the run. Iowa's going to run the ball. This is going to be a lower scoring affair. Iowa 2.5. This should be Iowa, right? Like Iowa should win this one. I'm taking Iowa at home. Give me them. Iowa minus 2.5. I don't care about Penn State lost their starting quarterback and they can't stop the run. And I was at home. Yeah, done. Move on. Next. Simple. Why we overthink things? UCLA, Maryland. Maryland has to cross country to California. They can't run the ball, which is good. And then that leans UCLA. UCLA's been on a little bit of a resurgence tour, if anything. So let me go fund them. UCLA is what? 3.5 at home against Maryland. I lean UCLA, believe it or not, based on the numbers, but I'm not touching it. Not a chance. Let's see. From there, we're going Rado State versus Hawaii. Hawaii can toss a tater. That versus that, that's Hawaii. But you don't bet on Hawaii on the mainland. Hawaii travel is not a good thing. So if you want to take it, be my guest. I ain't touching. I don't care what the spread is. I don't even care. Nothing. Move on. From there, we do Georgia Southern and Georgia State, the Georgia Bowl, and that leaves Gasso. All this is trash. No, not a chance. Get away. Bama, Tennessee. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Ty Simpson versus that defense. Uh oh. At home too. Now that cancels out with these. That Tennessee can run the ball, but we heard this last week with Missouri. Look what happened there. So it's why it's a 3-game sample, not a 1-game sample. So and then that versus that. Third down. Ty Simpson with the balls. The story. What's the line? I don't know what the line is. 8.5. Give me Bama. 8.5. I like it. So it's going to be Bama minus 8.5. I don't like 8.5. I'd rather it be hell. I might bump it up to 9.5 just to have a little bit of juice. Let's see. Move on. How many more we got? Notre Dame and USC. Great game. Great game. Only thing is, USC's pass defense is still not the best, but we're used to that by now. Carr is going to carve them up probably. That's going to be a little bit for USC. That all cancels out. Both off. This is an over, if anything. Defenses are not looking great. They're looking okay. That does. I need a spread. What's the spread? Notre Dame is currently 9.5-point favorites at home. USC at Notre Dame. Oh, I want to take over. I feel like this could be a higher scoring game. I feel that way, but then again, this could have me hell. Look at the defensive numbers here overall. But based on what we're seeing here, leave it alone. I might live bet that one. I need to see the first drive and see how they're going to act. Is it going to be higher scoring? You can tell from the first drive easily. So, where are we going? We're going to South Florida against FAU. Somebody try to say it's a rivalry game because the coaches had a little bit of beef. No, no. That versus that's FAU. That's FAU. 1v111. That's South Florida. What's the line here? 21.5. 72.5 is our total. Holy, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot too. What? How are you scoring that many points? Hold on. Who have you played 3 games in a row to score 60 points on average? Here. Look at this. North Texas 63-36, Charlotte 54-26, SC State, and then Miami with your ass, but in Florida. So defense has taken the rest of the year off apparently, and yeah, tempo is when it is going to rule the day. Their defense is not good. 7 is crazy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. I got to do it. Over 2.5. I'm gonna do it. Sounds hilarious. Oh man, because they can actually throw the ball on that defense. This is going to be just boom, 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 boom. This could literally be 35 at halftime. Absolutely could. They just need a field goal. See, good stuff. Keep it moving. We got a few left. Syracuse and Pitt. Over. Look at that passing versus pass defense. Rush defense, rushing, don't even care. It's all about the passing. You can't score much. If anything, this is Pitt more than anything. Let's see what we got. Pitt. Where you at, Pitt? You're right here somewhere. I know you are. There you are. Pitt by 9.5 on the road. Backup quarterback still doing decent enough to get some yards. That pass defense, I guess they all got hurt. I don't know. But yeah, he's going to carve them up. 60.5. No, wait, sorry. 54.5. Yeah, give me that. Pittsburgh, Syracuse, over 54.5. I'll do that one. Over 54.5. Absolutely. Let's keep it moving. And let's see, we got a couple of Auburn and Missouri. Missouri's first road game. It is October 17th. How? Huh? How? How? How is that even a thing? I don't know. Anyways, Auburn's offense is not good either way, rushing or passing, because we just know that. Obviously, they had the ref issues. You can complain all you want, but they don't help you when it comes to these stats. That's all you, buddy. That's all you. Missouri's better. Missouri just played. Where's the line? What's that line? Missouri's first road game. Missouri 1.5. The only thing is Auburn's rush defense is really good, and that's what Missouri wants to do. So part of me is like, leave this game alone, and that's what I'm going to do. Leave it alone. Auburn can win that game. All of a sudden, they keep just squeaking out random wins. It happens. We did that one. Let's go to BYU and Utah. The Holy War. Love it. That's the first thing I see. Defense. offense. They're both going to run the ball. They're both going to have success running the ball. Everything else is a push. This is going to be a pick 'em probably. It's 3.5 BYU at home. Yeah, give me BYU. This is a field goal game. This is a field goal game. Give me. I can get 3.5 for somebody. Yeah, give me BYU plus 3.5. I'm down. Sure. It's there too. It's in Provo. Done. Absolutely. Let's move on. Oklahoma State, Cincinnati. Ew. A lot of red. It's a lot of red. That be that Cincinnati. That's a put. That's no. If anything, it's gonna be Cincy throwing the ball. So Cincy should do all right here, right? You would think 22.5. Not a chance I'm touching that. I might even take Oklahoma State plus 22.5. That's a lot of points for the road. It's a lot of points. Let's see, New Mexico and Nevada push, lean New Mexico. No, nothing. I don't want that. Oregon State is playing an FCS team. They're going to win a game, hopefully, maybe. I don't. How do they have a? I don't know how they're going to 0-1. I have no stats for Lafayette. I don't know if they're good or bad. Not a clue. Unless Lafayette's already played somebody and they lost that game. That's probably what happened. They played another FBS team. So there you go. And lastly, we got Stanford and Florida State. That versus that. This should be a high scoring affair because Stanford's quarterback figured out how to throw the ball. Crazy stuff. They can't run though. So a lot of passing in this one. So that one is going to be 18.5 over 54.5 over. I want the over in this one. Anytime I see two top quarterbacks versus bad, yeah, give me that all day. So over 54.5, we're done. I have a lot of plays. I didn't mean to take this many plays, but guess what? Sometimes shit happens. So back to the schedules. That's everybody. So let's go ahead and peek at next week real quick. We have games on Tuesday now. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look at all the spread out stuff. So absolutely good. So how many plays I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. On set 1, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I got 25 plays. I did not plan that. This is why we do 1%. Because sometimes you can have a lot of plays, and I guess I have a lot of plays. Oh my God. 3 plays today, 25 tomorrow. Whatever. That's why we 1% straight bets everything. So you got to go over 100 to bankrupt, and we don't do that. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know what you agree with, disagree with, whatever. Put it in the comments. I want to hear it. So I might tell you. So other than that, check out the HQ, check out Outlier, and I will see you next week. Well, hell, I'll see you Tuesday. Tuesday for the next games, and we'll see you then. Peace.